afternoon, I'm Dave Dellecese. It's now been 1 week since the devastating flooding hit the Mohawk Valley, and today the American Red Cross has set up what they are calling bulk distribution sites. It's our top story on this Friday afternoon. News Channel 2's Gary Liberatore joins us now with much more. Gary.
Well, this site here in Whitesboro is just one of 3 that are open here in our area today, and at each, well, you can get a lot more than just water and cleaning supplies. Yes, you can also get a vaccine.
A free Tdap vaccine, and the reason is, as part of that vaccine, people can be protected by receiving the vaccine from tetanus, which is a bacterial infection. The bacteria enters the body through a wound like a cut, and that bacteria is found within the environment, and at times in a flooding situation, that bacteria may be present in the floodwaters.
It's basically a one-stop shop, and all of these services are free, thanks to the donations made by so many. And people that need the help are appreciative.
The hardest thing is just getting people to know that they're here. I happen to catch it online, and but I think it's fantastic. They've really come out and really been a great support to everybody here in the area.
If you need help with insurance questions or even just someone to talk to, there are volunteers here to help.
It's a very stressful time for people, and some people don't cope with it very well, and that's where our mental health workers come in. They are here to help you, sit down and talk with you. Yeah.
And do you find that people may be reluctant to come out and talk to someone?
Sometimes they are.
And the big thing Red Cross officials want to get across today is don't be afraid to ask for help, no matter what type of help you need. In Whitesboro, Gary Liberatore, News Channel 2.
Thanks, Gary. Here are the Red Cross distribution sites that will be open tomorrow in Herkimer County at Remington Arms, 14 Hoffler Ave in Ilion, and at Mohawk High School, 28 Grove Street in the village of Mohawk. Here in Oneida County, there is one location at the Village of Clinton Municipal Building, 3699 State Route 12B in Clinton. Both locations will operate from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Time now for our first look at the weather. For that, here's meteorologist Jill Reale in for Bill. Good afternoon, Jill.
Good afternoon, Dave. Good afternoon, everyone. So far, so good in central New York. It is quite warm and humid outside, so a lot of people, of course, are heading up north. This is Old Forge Pond up in the Adirondacks. A beautiful day across central New York. We're seeing some cumulus clouds beginning to develop, but it is dry right now, but very humid. Currently 83 degrees at dew point of 71, so it feels like 88 outside. Dick and Curtis Corners at 81 degrees, 87 in Poland, 85 in Westmoreland, 81 in Lake Pleasant. I zoomed out to show you where the rain is right now. It is to the west of Rochester, so it looks like we'll see some dry air for the first half of this afternoon. But just like yesterday, do run the risk for a pop-up shower or thunderstorm later on today. So keep an eye on the sky if you are heading outdoors, maybe going up north, going camping, or going swimming. Perfect day for it, but of course, if you hear some thunder, just head indoors. Looking at your weekend forecast coming up in just a little bit. Dave, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Jill. And with all the flooded basements comes tons of extra solid waste. The Oneida Herkimer Solid Waste Authority in Utica is getting all they can handle from all of the flood-ravaged areas in both Oneida and Herkimer County. Officials say they already have what amounts to an extra day's worth of waste, from appliances to soggy drywall. It's all coming, and it's coming in truckloads.
It's really what you'd see in one's typical basement. You know, everything from Christmas decorations to, for those who had finished basements, some stuffed furniture and all sorts of furniture and just household stuff that's been, you know, obviously people store things in their basement for years.
All of this excess flood damage is headed to where all of the rest of the waste goes, to the landfill in Ava. A stern warning against price gouging this afternoon from the Herkimer County District Attorney's Office. They say they've received complaints that certain businesses in Herkimer County are gouging as a result of the recent flooding. District Attorney Jeff Carpenter reminds businesses that gouging is illegal. The penalty can be up to $25,000. To report price gouging, call one of the following numbers, 315-867-1155, or you can also call the Attorney General's office at 315-793-2225. Continuing coverage now, the Otsego County Sheriff's Office is asking for your help locating a missing man. They are looking for 80-year-old Robert Merkel Sr. Merkel was traveling from Virginia to the west end of Oneonta on July 2nd. No one has heard from him since he left. He was reported missing to the Chesapeake, Virginia Police Department. Merkel is described as a white male, 5 foot 10 inches tall, approximately 200 pounds. He has blue eyes and is bald. He wears wire-rimmed glasses, and if anyone knows of Merkel's whereabouts, you are advised to call the Otsego County Sheriff's Office at 607-547-1692. Meantime, there is still no official cause of death for the Norwich woman whose body was found near the Walmart parking lot where her vehicle was found. An autopsy identified Krista Kozowski's body and found no trauma or physical injury. Toxicology tests may show a cause of death, but that could take weeks. Now to a developing story. Utica police are asking anyone who knows anything about a shooting last night in the area of Wager Street and Sunset Ave to call them. Officers responded to the area for the report of shots fired just before midnight. Shortly after, a gunshot victim turned up at Faxton St. Luke's. Police located a second victim in the area of Wager and Sunset. Both victims are expected to pull through, but police need your help to find out what happened. Anyone with information is asked to call UPD at 223-3510. Again, 2 people shot around 11:30 last night. A disastrous 4th of July for at least 28 people hurt last night in California when the fireworks display shot sideways into a crowd. The accident happened just before 9:30 at the Rancho Santa Susana Community Center and Park in Simi Valley. The terrifying moment was caught on camera by a spectator. Ventura County fire officials say the injuries are minor to moderate and were caused by some sort of explosion at a fireworks show. The park was evacuated shortly after the blast, and a triage area was quickly set up to treat the wounded. The cause of the fireworks mishap is now under investigation, but it's believed to be nothing more than an accident. Here at home, fireworks went off without a hitch. Festivities at Utica's Proctor Park had picture-perfect weather, even some fireworks from Mother Nature.
Plus, when you're able to get out and enjoy the weather during a special occasion.
Happening this weekend on Sunday night, fireworks are set to go off in Sylvan Beach. If you know of fireworks this weekend, please post the time and date to the WKTV Facebook page. We have a lot more ahead on News Channel 2 at noon, including a long way to go. It's 1 week later, and flood recovery in the city of Oneida is still a long ways away. Plus, back and forth testimony continues in the George Zimmerman trial.
You're watching News Channel 2 at noon with Dave Dellecese and Storm Tracker 2 meteorologist Bill Cartas. News Channel 2, where the news comes first.